Are you feeling stuck, working endlessly, but still not getting any closer to your dream of financial freedom? Don't let poverty define you. You have the power to change everything, and it all starts right now. Wealth doesn't come from luck or perfect circumstances. It's built from small, deliberate choices that you can make every day. From changing your mindset, learning new skills, to making smart investments and creating an inspiring environment, it's all within your reach. This is an invitation for you to step up, seize the future, and turn your dreams into reality. If you're ready for this journey, hit the subscribe button now to join me as we explore each step that will lead you to glorious prosperity. It all starts from within. Poverty is not just the lack of money in your wallet, it's a distorted lens through which you view money, opportunity, and your own self-worth. If you believe that money is the root of all evil, that wealth is reserved for a small, chosen group, or that your current circumstances are an impenetrable wall keeping you from the future, you are building a mental prison for yourself. Your mind is a powerful machine, constantly finding ways to prove that your deepest beliefs are true. If you let fear and limits rule your thoughts, your life will mirror that confinement, a never-ending loop with no way out. But if you dare to change your perspective, to believe that abundance is achievable, you will open doors you never thought existed. Imagine a person who suddenly wins the lottery. Millions of dollars pour into their account, and it seems like all their problems have been solved. But just a few years later, they are penniless, even in debt. Why? Not because they lacked money, but because their mindset never changed. Money, no matter how much you have, is only a temporary tool if you don't have the mental foundation to manage and grow it. They still carried the fear of scarcity, still viewed opportunities with doubt, and still believed that wealth was something out of reach. The result? Money came and went, like water slipping through their fingers. On the other hand, look at those who have achieved sustainable wealth, not just financially, but emotionally and spiritually. They don't see money as something evil or limiting. To them, money is an abundant source of energy, a powerful tool to create value, expand opportunities, and build a meaningful life. Instead of asking, "How can I make enough money to survive?" they ask the empowering questions, "How can I create more value? How can I turn ideas into reality?" They believe that opportunities are always there, as long as you have the courage to seek them and the determination to act. This mindset doesn't just lead to prosperity, it creates a life filled with freedom and meaning. Do you want to change your story? Start today, right here, with a simple yet life-changing exercise. Take a piece of paper and a pen. Write down all the negative beliefs you carry about money. Have you ever thought, money is hard to make, or rich people are all greedy? Perhaps you believe, I'm not good enough to be wealthy, or my circumstances won't allow it. Be honest with yourself, because these thoughts, no matter how small, are the invisible chains that bind you. Now, look at each belief and ask yourself, is this really true? Where did it come from? From what I heard from family, friends, or society? Is it helping me get closer to my dreams? If the answer is no, it's time to break those limits. Replace each negative belief with an empowering affirmation. For example, instead of saying, money is hard to make, tell yourself, money comes to me when I provide value to the world. Instead of, I'm not capable, affirm, I have the ability to learn, grow, and create abundance. These affirmations are not just empty words, they are seeds for a new mindset, a new way of seeing yourself in the world. Be persistent. Reprogramming your mind doesn't happen overnight. Each day, remind yourself of these new beliefs. Imagine you are standing in front of a door leading to a life of prosperity, freedom, and meaning. Every time you replace a negative belief with an empowering mindset, you take one step closer to opening that door. Opportunities are not just for other people, they are waiting for you, right now, if you dare to believe and act. The journey from poverty to abundance doesn't begin with the money in your bank account, but with how you view money, opportunity, and yourself. Choose to believe that you deserve prosperity. Choose to act with courage and determination. Your mind is the key you sit to unlock the future you've always dreamed of. Money doesn't fall from the sky. It doesn't come from lucky spins or shiny university degrees hanging on your wall. Money comes from the real value you bring to the world. In today's fast-paced economy, where everything changes in the blink of an eye, the market doesn't care who you are or where you come from. It only rewards those who dare to stand up, solve real problems, and equip themselves with high-leverage skills. These skills are priceless assets, the golden ticket that ensures you always have an opportunity, no matter how strong the economic storm may be. They are something no one can take away from you, the foundation for building a strong financial future and a life of freedom. Imagine possessing powerful tools to shape your own destiny. These are sales skills, the ability to persuade and influence, to make others believe in your ideas. These are programming skills, the art of building technological solutions, turning lines of code into life-changing products. These are marketing skills, the talent to capture attention in a noisy world and turn it into action. Or investment skills, making money work for you, creating wealth even while you sleep. And above all, leadership skills, the ability to inspire, connect teams, and guide others toward a common goal. These skills aren't the privilege of geniuses born with halos above their heads. They are available to anyone who is willing to learn, willing to step up, and willing to turn their dreams into reality. Look at Damon John, a living symbol of turning adversity into opportunity. Born in a poor neighborhood in Queens, without prestigious degrees or powerful connections, Damon didn't let his circumstances define his future. He taught himself sales, branding, and how to negotiate with industry giants. From the days of sewing hats in a cramped living room, he turned FUBU into a billion-dollar fashion empire. His secret wasn't luck or innate talent. It was his relentless focus on developing skills. Damon understood that skills are the key, the thing that helps you break through barriers, from poverty to prosperity. You might be thinking, but I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't know where to start. Pause for a second and realize that you are living in an age where knowledge is at your fingertips. YouTube, podcasts, affordable or even free online courses, they're all gateways to a treasure trove of knowledge. You don't need a university lecture hall or a massive budget. All you need is one decision: to take action. Every video you watch, every lesson you apply, every skill you practice is a brick in the path that leads you to financial freedom. As you develop your skills, you not only increase your income, but build something even more valuable: confidence. The confidence that you can shape your future, that you can face any challenge, that you deserve prosperity. Start today. Choose a skill you want to master. Maybe it's how to write an enticing ad, how to code a simple app, or how to manage your personal finances. Dedicate just 30 minutes each day to learning and practicing. These small steps will accumulate, leading to massive change. Imagine a year from now looking back and realizing how far you've come. You'll not only have more money in your account, but you'll also have a new version of yourself, stronger, more confident, and ready to conquer new heights. Money, in the end, is not the goal, it's the result. The result of investing in yourself, in your skills, and your ability to create value. In a world that never stops moving, those who hold high leverage skills are the ones who shape the future. Do you want to be one of them? Take action, keep learning, keep practicing. The path to prosperity isn't far away. It starts with you, right now. Imagine walking on a thin, tight rope, suspended between two skyscrapers. Below you, there is no safety net. Just one single source of income, your paycheck from your daily job keeping, you from falling into the abyss. What would happen if that rope, that job, suddenly snapped due to layoffs, an economic downturn, or an unforeseen event? This is not a far-fetched scenario. It's the reality millions face when they place their entire financial future into one fragile basket. The wealthy, Those who have truly found freedom understand one truth. One source of income is never enough. They build multiple streams of income, creating a solid safety net, unlocking opportunities, and protecting their future from any storm. Multiple streams of income aren't just about earning a few extra bucks. It's freedom to experiment, to dream big, to seize opportunities you never thought possible. It's the peace of mind knowing that even if one door closes, you still have other paths leading to your goal. Think of it like planting a garden. You don't just plant one type of plant and hope it survives the winter. You plant various types, tend to them, and when one plant doesn't bear fruit, the others continue to bloom. Each new stream of income, whether it's a side job, an investment, or a creative projectus, a seed you plant for long-term prosperity. You don't have to be a millionaire or a seasoned entrepreneur to start. Look at Pat Flynn, an ordinary man who turned loss into opportunity. In 2008, when the economic crisis hit, Pat lost his job as only source of income. But instead of sinking into despair, he decided to take action. He started sharing knowledge about the architecture exam through a simple online guide. The surprise? It brought in thousands of dollars each month. From there, Pat didn't stop. He expanded into blogging, podcasting, and affiliate marketing, building a system of multiple income streams that made him completely independent from any company. Today, Pat is not only financially wealthy, but also rich in freedom, the freedom to live the way he wants, pursue his passions, and never worry about tomorrow. You can do the same, and the great news is you don't need to quit your main job or have piles of money to start. Dedicate just a few hours each week, the time you might otherwise spend scrolling through social media or watching TV to sow the first seeds. You can try freelance writing on platforms like Upwork, offer consulting services based on your skills, or sell handmade products on Etsy. If you want to go further, consider small investments in dividend-paying stocks, index funds, or even rental real estate. Love creativity? Try making content on YouTube or a podcast. These platforms not only allow you to share your passion, but can also generate income from ads or sponsorships. Every small step you take is a brick in the path to financial freedom. Start today. Open your computer, sign up for an account on Fiverr, and offer a simple service like text editing or graphic design. Or spend an hour learning about index funds and invest a small amount you can afford. Maybe you want to create a digital product like an ebook or a short course based on your knowledge. Each new income stream is not just money. It's a statement that you are not dependent on anyone, that you have the power to control your future. The journey to financial freedom is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Each stream of income you build is a step forward, a reminder that you are creating a life not bound by fear or uncertainty. In a world full of volatility, multiple streams of income are not just a smart strategy, they are the way you declare to the world, I am the master of my own destiny. Start now. Your future is waiting, and it's brighter than you ever imagined. Imagine running on a hamster wheel, sweating, giving away every precious hour of your life just to receive a paycheck. You work, you get paid. You stop working, the income dries up. This is the financial trap millions are stuck in, trading time for money. But let's face the truth, you only have 24 hours in a day, and there's no way to extend that limit. If you want true freedom, the freedom to live the life you dream of, to spend time with family, pursue passions, or simply enjoy life, you must break this cycle. The secret lies in building systems and assets that generate income without needing you to be present 24/7. That's the path to sustainable prosperity, where time and money are no longer enemies but allies. Passive income is the golden key that opens the door to freedom. Think about rental properties, where every month money flows into your account without you having to leave your home. Or dividend-paying stocks quietly earning while you sleep. It could be an online course, an ebook, or a YouTube channel, assets you build once but that bring in profit year after year. These systems require initial effort, sometimes sweat and tears, but the reward is priceless. Stable cash flow with minimal maintenance. Imagine spending a few years working hard to plant seeds and then watching those seeds bloom into a financial garden, providing you income for decades to come. This is how the wealthy buy back their time, and you can do the same. Look at Graham Stephan, a living example of the power of passive income. His starting point wasn't being a millionaire with a massive capital base. Graham started as a sales rep, but quickly realized that trading time for money wasn't the path to freedom. He shifted to real estate investment, buying his first homes with his modest savings. At the same time, he built a YouTube channel sharing knowledge about finance and investing. Those videos, along with the online courses he created, now bring in millions of dollars a year without him having to work tirelessly. Graham didn't just build wealth. He built a life where time belongs to him, not to a boss or the clock. He's proof that, with vision and action, anyone can escape the trap of trading time for money. You don't have to be an expert or have piles of money to start. The journey to passive income can begin with small steps, starting today. Try creating a digital production ebook on a topic you're knowledgeable about, like cooking, photography, or career skills. Or start investing $50 a month in index funds, letting your money quietly grow through the power of compound interest. If you love creativity, try making a YouTube video or recording a podcast. These can become assets that generate income through ads or sponsorships. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a brick in the path to financial freedom. Every asset you create is a declaration that your time is too valuable to sell forever. Take action now. Open your computer, research a platform like Amazon Kindle to publish ebooks, or explore index funds on an investment app. Spend an hour this weekend filming a video sharing what you're passionate about. These actions aren't just ways to make money, they're ways to take back control of your life. In a world where time is the most valuable asset, passive income is how you declare, "I don't work for money, money works for me." Start planting the seeds today. Imagine waking up one day, checking your bank account, and seeing money flowing in without you having to step out of bed. No boss, no time clock, no pressure to chase after a paycheck. This isn't a far-fetched dream, it's the power of making money work for you. Earning money through a job or business is an important starting point, but to truly achieve financial freedom, you must go beyond the limits of trading time for money. Investing is not a luxury reserved for the wealthy. It's the necessary path to a life of freedom where you control your time and your destiny. The rich don't keep their money under their pillow or in a safe. They own asset stocks, real estate, businesses, things that not only appreciate in value but also generate cash flow, ensuring long-term prosperity. Investing may sound daunting, like a maze of risks reserved for financial experts in expensive suits. But the truth? It's simpler than you think, and you don't need a fortune to start. With just $5 and an app like Vanguard, Robinhood, or Fidelity, you can enter the world of investing today. Try buying fractional shares or an ETF tools that allow you to own a piece of giants like Apple, Tesla, or Amazon. You don't need to be a millionaire to become a shareholder. All you need is the will to start. Or consider real estate, small rental property, or a REIT, real estate investment trust, can provide steady cash flow and value growth over time. And then there's a financial miracle everyone can leverage: compound interest. Investing just $100 a month with an average return of 8% after 20 years could turn that small amount into $56,000. It's not magic. It's the power of patience and consistency. Look at those who have gone before you, those who turned small investments into financial empires. They didn't chase get-rich-quick schemes or viral trends on social media. They focused on time-tested principles. A book like The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins can be your guiding teacher, showing you that investing isn't gambling, it's a long-term strategy. Stay away from promises of getting rich overnight or inflated stock market fads. Instead, place your trust in stability. Choose low-cost index funds, diversify your portfolio, and be patient as your assets grow. Every dollar you invest today is a seed you plant for the future, a future where you are no longer a slave to a paycheck, where you can live the way you want, not the way you are forced to. You don't need to be a financial expert or have millions of dollars to start. The journey to financial freedom begins with small steps, starting right now. Open an investment app and put your first $5 into an ETF. Spend an hour this weekend reading a chapter from The Simple Path to Wealth or watching a YouTube video on how compound interest works. If you have a little extra capital, consider a small investment in a REIT or learn about rental properties in your area. Every action, no matter how small, is a declaration that you are investing in yourself, in your future. The sooner you start, the quicker you'll approach the day when you can say, I don't work for money anymore, money works for me. Time is the most valuable asset, and investing is how you buy back that time. In a world full of uncertainty, where jobs can disappear and the economy can fluctuate, the assets you build today are the safety net for tomorrow. Take action. Plant those first financial seeds. The path to financial freedom isn't far away. It starts with you, with the decision you make right now. Your future is waiting, and it's brighter than you ever dared to dream. Have you ever thought that you are a reflection of everything around you? The people you meet, the content you consume, and the environment you live in are not just the backdrop of your life, they are the invisible hands shaping your mindset, habits, and ultimately, your destiny. If you surround yourself daily with complaints, negativity, and people who accept living an ordinary life, you are pushing yourself into a pit where dreams are suffocated and potential is buried. But imagine a completely different picture. You stand among ambitious people, those who take action relentlessly and keep investing in themselves. There, you are not just inspired, you are driven to rise, to become the best version of yourself. Your environment is the soil where your future is nurtured, and it's time to plant yourself in fertile ground to bloom brightly. Take a moment and do an honest audit of your living environment. Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Are they the kind of people who make you want to jump out of bed every morning, energized to conquer your goals? Or are they the ones who drag you down with complaints, stories of failure, or contentment with the status quo? Look at the content you consume daily. Are you reading mind-expanding books like Think and Grow Rich or Atomic Habits? Or are you spending hours scrolling through social media, getting caught up in useless videos that bring no value? And what about the space around you? Is your office or workspace tidy, decorated with goal boards or inspiring books? Or is it a mess, reflecting a mind lacking direction? Every detail in your environment sends a signal to your brain. Are you serious about your dreams, or are you just going through the motions? If you realize that your current circle isn't pushing you forward, don't despair. You don't need to immediately have successful friends or wealthy mentors in real life. Start by finding them through other means. A book by a great author, like The Millionaire Next Door, can become your guiding teacher, imparting the strategies and mindsets of successful people. A podcast from entrepreneurs like Gary Vaynerchuk or Anik Singhal can be the source of inspiration you need every morning, motivating you to take action. Join online communities groups on Reddit, Discord, or forums on investing, business, and personal development where you can connect with like-minded people, those who are also striving to reach the top. Follow mentors on social media, but be selective. Only follow those who share practical strategies aligned with your goals, rather than those promising get-rich-quick schemes. Take action today to turn your environment into a forge where you are shaped to become stronger. Clean up your desk, hang a goal board with your biggest dreams, and keep an inspiring book within reach. Commit to spending 30 minutes each day reading or listening to a podcast on personal development instead of scrolling through TikTok. Find a local investment or business group, or join an online community where you can learn and share. Every small change you make is a declaration that you deserve a bigger life. Your environment is not just where you live, it's the soil that determines whether the seed of your dream will wither or blossom. In a world full of temptations and distractions, choosing the right environment is an act of courage. It requires you to say no to people and habits that pull you down, and to say yes to what lifts you up. Plant yourself in the fertile soil of ambition, action, and growth. Your future is not defined by where you stand today, but by the environment you choose to grow in. Start now. Your garden is waiting, and it will bloom brighter than you ever dared to dream. What creates the gap between the wealthy and those who are constantly struggling in scarcity? The answer lies not in bank accounts or backgrounds, but in how they view time. The poor are stuck in the days and weeks, chasing fleeting pleasure, a new item, a night out, or a quick expenditure. Meanwhile, the wealthy look farther ahead, thinking about the years, even decades to come. They are willing to sacrifice today's comfort for greater rewards tomorrow. Long-term thinking is not just a habit, it's a superpower, a flame that lights the path to sustainable wealth and a fulfilling life. Before each decision, take a moment to ask yourself, what will this choice mean 5 years from now? An expensive handbag or a new phone might make your heart race for a few weeks, but if you use that money to invest in stocks, index funds, or a course that enhances your skills, you are building the foundation for long-term financial freedom. 2 hours every evening spent learning, programming, writing, or studying the market may feel like a sacrifice when you'd rather curl up on the sofa with a movie. But it's those hours, accumulated over time, that will change the course of your career, opening doors you never dared to dream of. And when you remain patient with a business idea, even though results don't come immediately, you are laying the first bricks for a prosperous empire. Long-term thinking doesn't mean you must give up all pleasures in the present or live a life of deprivation. It's the art of prioritizing actions that will make your future self smile with pride. Saving a portion of your income each month, even if it's just a few dollars, might seem like a small task. Learning a new skill or dedicating time to building a side project might leave you exhausted in the early days. Discipline saying no to short-term temptations might seem boring when you see others around you enjoying a carefree life. But here's the secret. These actions not only accumulate into assets, skills, and freedom, they also change the way you see yourself. Your brain will gradually adapt, and you will find deep satisfaction in steady progress, in seeing how small steps today lead you to great heights tomorrow. Think of life as a grand game, where every decision is a move on the board. Those who only think of today are playing a short game, seeking quick wins that are easily lost. The wealthy, with their long-term mindset, are playing a game that spans decades, where every move is calculated to create lasting advantage. When you choose to invest instead of splurge, when you choose to learn instead of indulge in pointless entertainment, you are positioning yourself as a strategic player. You are building a future where you are no longer bound by financial worries, where you can live the life you want, not the life you are forced to live. Start today. Before buying something unnecessary, ask yourself, can I use this money to invest in my future? Instead of spending your evenings scrolling through social media, pick up a book like The Millionaire Next Door or enroll in an online course to master a skill you've always wanted. If you have a business idea, dedicate 1 hour a week to research and experiment, even if the results aren't immediate. Each of these small actions is a seed you plant for prosperity. And the great news is, the sooner you start, the sooner you will reap the rewards. Life is a marathon, and long-term thinking is the pair of shoes that will help you conquer every stretch. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, choosing the path of patience, discipline, and strategy is an act of courage. Choose to play the bigger game. Build a future that makes you proud. Every step you take today is leading you to a life of freedom, prosperity, and meaning. Don't wait. Time is your most valuable ally, and it's waiting for you to act right now. Wealth is not a gift that falls from the sky, nor does it depend on winning a lottery ticket or having perfect circumstances. It is built from small, consistent, and determined decisions anyone can make, even when standing at the lowest starting point. Escaping poverty doesn't require luck or privilege. It requires you to dare to change your mindset, to dare to learn, and to dare to act. A fresh mindset, sharp skills, multiple income streams, income generating assets, smart investments, an inspiring environment, and long-term vision, all of these are within your reach. You don't need to be a genius or a millionaire to start. You just need one decision to decide that you deserve a better life, and you will build it step by step. Every small action you take today is a solid brick placed in the foundation of your future. Perfection is not required, and you don't need all the answers right from the start. Just start. Take a piece of paper and write down a limiting belief. Maybe it's money is hard to earn, or I'm not good enough to be wealthy. Then replace it with an empowering mindset. Money comes when I provide value, or I can learn anything to reach my goals. Open YouTube and watch a free video about a skill you've always wanted to master, whether it's digital marketing, programming, or personal finance. With just $10, you can open an investment account and buy a fraction of an index fund, letting your money begin to grow. Or join an online community where positive, ambitious people share knowledge and motivate each other. These small steps aren't just actions, they are sparks that ignite motivation, the tiny waves that will eventually build a tidal wave, carrying you to a life where poverty is nothing but a distant memory. You have the power to shape your financial destiny, and that is an inspiring truth. The road to prosperity is not a straight highway without obstacles. There will be days you feel tired, moments you doubt yourself, and challenges that make you want to give up. But remember, every step you take, no matter how small, is a victory. Every skill you learn, every dollar you invest, every inspiring person you connect with is a piece of the bigger picture of a life that is free, secure, and full of meaning. This journey is not easy, but it is worth every drop of sweat, every hour of effort. Because when you look back, you will not just see wealth in your bank account, you will see a stronger, more confident, and prouder version of yourself. Choose to believe that wealth is something you can achieve. Not tomorrow, not when you're ready or when everything is perfect, but right now. You deserve a life where you don't have to worry about bills, where you can pursue your passions, take care of loved ones, and leave a legacy. It all starts with one simple decision: to take action. Write down a new belief to replace your doubts. Learn a new skill, even if it's just 15 minutes a day. Invest, even if it's just a small amount. Find people who lift you up instead of dragging you down. Every choice you make is a brick building your dream, and each brick will bring you closer to your destination. I'm waiting to hear from you. Which step will you take to begin your journey? Will it be changing a limiting belief, learning a new skill to expand your future, or making your first investment so your money starts working for you? Share your thoughts, even if it's just a short sentence. When you speak your goals, you make them real, one word at a time. We are walking this path together, and every step you take forward is not only your victory, but also a spark of inspiration for those around you. Don't hesitate. The path to prosperity is wide open before you, brighter than any dream you've ever had. If you see value in this journey, hit like, share this video to spread inspiration, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel so we can explore even more new steps together.